What is up, my beautiful movie and TV junkies? Welcome back to the Film Frontline. If you thought police procedurals were getting a little stale, honey, you better buckle up. Today, we are break down the absolute chaos of The Rookie Season 8, Episode 10. We are talking full-blown survival horror, jaw-dropping heartbreak, and some seriously questionable relationship choices. Grab your iced coffee, get comfortable, and let's break down exactly what went down on the streets and in the creepy abandoned hospitals of Los Angeles. Let's kick things off with the plot twist literally no one had on their bingo card: a full-on zombie apocalypse. Okay, maybe not supernatural undead, but mid-wilshire just went completely The Walking Dead. When Tim Bradford starts his shift by warning that things are a little too quiet, you know the universe is about to humble everyone. John Nolan, Harper, and Miles get sent out to the abandoned Westview Hospital for a routine wellness check on a missing cleanup crew. And of course, Dash, the drone kid, is tagging along for a ride-along. Rule number one of television: if an innocent civilian is sitting in the back of the police cruiser, things are guaranteed to go sideways. The squad quickly discovers that the workers haven't just gone missing, they've been exposed to a brutal neurotoxin that turns them into hyper-aggressive, bloodthirsty threats. What follows is an intense, claustrophobic survival sequence where the cops are fighting for their lives through dark, creepy hospital corridors without any radio or cell service. It completely flips the script on the standard procedural formula and injects some much-needed adrenaline into the season. But that adrenaline rush comes with a massive emotional toll. Lucy Chen and Selena Juarez show up to back them up, and our girl Lucy ends up in a terrifying, close-quarters struggle with a knife-wielding man. In the chaos of the fight, the attacker is fatally stabbed and dies right next to her. It's an incredibly traumatic moment, but the real gut punch comes right after. Tim Bradford arrives on the scene, and instead of wrapping Lucy in a massive hug as her boyfriend, he shifts straight into cold, clinical supervisor mode. He asks her the standard protocol questions while she is standing there completely stunned and covered in blood. The episode leaves us with a devastating final shot of Lucy, beaten up and completely broken, crying alone on her couch while battling intense flashbacks. If the writers lean into this past and present trauma, it could set up one of the most compelling, gritty arcs the show has ever seen. Meanwhile, Wesley Evers is going through it on the legal front. The Liam Glasser case is falling apart yet again. Wesley's star witness, Ryan Dearborn, who has schizophrenia, was finally stable and ready to offer heartbreaking testimony about how Glasser manipulated him into taking the fall for horrifying crimes. But in a brutal twist, Ryan suffers a massive breakdown after being secretly dosed with a huge amount of amphetamines. It's obviously a dirty play by Glasser's incredibly smug lawyer, Malcolm. Watching Ryan lose control and harm himself with a shard of glass was incredibly dark for the rookie, but it brilliantly highlights the ruthless, tragic manipulation of the justice system. Glasser might actually walk free, and the stakes have literally never been higher. And we absolutely have to talk about the side plots. Over in DC, Bailey Noon is settling into her new Pentagon job, but Wade pulls her into a covert investigation linked to a career criminal. She ends up face to face with a mysterious, heavily tattooed woman who screams, "Future villain." But honestly, Bailey has been so heavily utilized lately, I was kind of hoping she'd just get to do some off-screen paperwork for a minute to give her character a breather. Speaking of Wade, we need to have a serious conversation about him and Luna. They are currently separated, and Wade actually suggests that Luna quit her job if she wants to save their marriage. Excuse me? Asking a woman to give up a fulfilling career she loves because of your own insecurities about her attractive coworker is a massive red flag. It is giving major toxic energy, and it makes it incredibly hard to root for them as a couple right now. Luna deserves better than an ultimatum. All right, It is time for the Film Frontline Opinion. Overall, this episode was a massive swing that largely paid off. I love it when long-running network shows aren't afraid to bend genres, and injecting straight-up survival horror into a Tuesday night cop drama is an absolute boss move. Looking at the pros, the neurotoxin plot was a brilliant pacing shift that kept us on the edge of our seats. Setting up this dark psychological hurdle for Lucy is a stroke of genius for her character development, proving the writers are ready to push the emotional boundaries. As for the cons, the cinematography in the hospital was way too dark. We love a spooky atmospheric aesthetic, but girl, I actually want to see the action. Furthermore, the writers really need to rest Bailey's character. Cramming her into a random Pentagon conspiracy feels forced when we have so much gripping drama going on in LA. And Wade needs to do some serious self-reflection before he loses an incredible woman for good. That is the tea on this week's wild episode. Now, I want to hear from all of you. Do you think Tim was right to switch into protocol mode to protect the case, or did he totally abandon Lucy when she needed him most? Drop your hottest takes in the comments down below. And if you loved this deep dive, make sure you smash that subscribe button and join the Film Frontline family so you never miss out on the latest Hollywood breakdowns and reviews. Stay fierce, stay obsessed, and I will see you in the next one.